Hey, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the zeroth episode of Saenai Heroine no Sodate-kata Flat.
Flat.
Zeroth, yes.
Zeroth.
It was episode 0.
Justice!
Episode Justice.
Yeah. If you want to check out our reaction to the zeroth episode of Saenai Heroine no Sodate-kata Flat, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. Yeah. So, basically, the episode zeros of this series are just OVAs, like fan service OVAs.
A big time excuse for fan
to do with the
service.
story, but yeah, a big time excuse for
The
fan
plot
service.
falls flat. And only if you're area tripping on something.
Ouch.
However, it's still amazing how much story they pack into this stupidly fan service episode.
You see, Ange Verge, this is how you should have done it. And also,
Sure, they might have been sitting around half naked discussing things, but
they were discussing things that mattered.
yeah,
And in a way that fits in with the story.
Right?
yeah,
There you go.
it's everyone gets a screen cap with that too. The anime.
We'll put
much.
TKS. And also Ryu Seishun. Now I have the song "Ass" by Big Sean stuck in my head. So thank you for that, really.
Oh, man.
Because I want all that ass.
Yeah. So basically, they, using royalties from Utaha, they all go to a hotel resort in Odaiba. What appears to be Odaiba anyway. And, yeah, they're
Just frolicking around and
basically, like, they went there because Megami refused to put on a bikini unless all the other girls had to do it too.
Yeah.
So they went there so that Ariri could do some art.
Basically, like Hisaya said, budget fan service.
Pretty much. Well, you know, everybody went there for that purpose except Utaha, who definitely went there to try to get laid.
best girl.
Yeah. Utaha. Oh my god.
She's my pick.
Trying her damnedest.
She's my pick for best girl. Holy
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
This whole cast is awesome.
I still love Megami.
Oh, damn.
She's just so...
So we see best girl in a swimsuit. Fight! Yeah. Who's
Damn
best
right.
girl? Who's your best girl?
Man, it is really hard to choose, though, because
They're all really good. I
this is
do
one of
like
the-
all of them.
this is one of, like, the best harems I've seen, like, ever. in
All
my
the girls
history
are
of
best
watching
girl.
anime.
Yes, they are.
I can agree with that. You can't go wrong. You really can't.
But I just personally love Megami because she's so deadpan and
She is
snarky.
the snarker, especially midway through the first season. Oh my gosh, she had me rolling a good bit of the time. I'm actually surprised you like her over Eri, because she seems, at least to me, she seems more your type.
Yeah, usually, but I just love the deadpan snarking.
And the zombie eyes this episode. She's
And
just
actually, I do
dead.
have to agree. I'm not the biggest fan of I forget her name, but the pigtail girl who shows up.
Oh, shit.
It's not important.
And what an impression she's made.
She only appeared like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Izumi, thank you.
Izumi, yeah.
Yeah.
She only appeared like 2 or 3 times in the first season, anyway.
She actually had a pretty big role in developing Iriri's like later portion.
Yeah, she was basically there to help get some character development for Ariri during Summer Comic-Con, I believe.
And
Yeah.
to kind of put it like another rival, as it were. I guess a more closer, more intimate rival than Utaha would be for her. More important in season 2. No, she has to become more important in season 6 after the movie comes out.
I really like that at the beginning where
No, big ass
they're
fourth wall break.
quote unquote talking about an anime that's in their universe, but it's clearly talking about their anime. And then it just cuts over to
Very cliche girls.
Mediocre anime adaptation.
Cuts over to Mr. Ethical over there. No, it needs to get 6 seasons and a movie.
You damn straight it does.
Huzzah!
So I guess that's, well, yeah, if they're just talking smack about anime in universe, I guess that's just leaning on the fourth wall, huh?
Yeah, it's leaning on the fourth wall, just being meta.
I still love it.
I still love
Because
it.
I wholeheartedly agree that it needs to get 6 seasons and a movie, possibly 3 movies.
It might be pushing it, but
Fourth wall smashing. No, like we said earlier, it's more like leaning. If you want fourth wall smashing, look at the first episode of Freakazoid, where he says, and I quote, "Hello, I'm here in the show." This wasn't quite that.
yeah,
But yeah.
there won't be more source material than season 3. Well, that's too bad.
Ah.
It's if they do
I would
season
be
3,
I would be very happy if they continued this series all the way to its end.
agreed.
Because I feel that there's just not enough anime like that anymore.
Yeah, like everything that goes beyond like a third season is basically like a super series.
Yeah.
Your One Pieces, Fairy Tales.
But yeah, most series end with the open ending where they're like, hopefully we'll get a second season, but they don't.
Yeah.
Or hopefully we'll get a third season.
And unfortunately, anime studios can't predict the future, so it's something you're just stuck with as a fan.
Yeah. I do enjoy when like there's manga adaptations where they animate the full story, but those are rare nowadays.
But this one, like, I had to rush, literally, to get the first season out and, you know, watch it myself.
What did you think, actually? Because I never heard what you thought of
So,
the series.
yeah, I literally just finished it, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. I hate the main character only because I've acted like that myself. And I hate myself for doing it.
It's like looking in a mirror. You're never gonna like what you see.
Okay.
But-
yeah, I can see
But
that.
yeah, I love the character interactions. I mean, this is top-notch character development.
And definitely a character-driven series. As you said, the interactions, it kind of plays out more like a classic sitcom than...
I can't remember if I've said it on camera before, but I really thought, like, the first season, I didn't think that the story was anything special, but the characters definitely are.
Yeah. And actually, you've started seeing that over the past, like, several years. You've seen that in comedy series like Saekano, like Konosuba is a big example. Actually, going back to, say, some of the old, like, Bully Blob series, where it really is about the characters and the snark they just give off each other. That really, that just gets people coming back to watch more.
Yeah. I mean, it's classic slice of life.
And like this is probably the most human that I've seen characters in an anime. Like, and that's just my experience with anime.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure that there are much more human characters, but in my experience,
I'd imagine you say like something like that for like a more dramatic series than Saekano for sure. But okay,
yeah,
recounting your experiences with anime and what I know you like, I can see that.
yeah. But like reaccounting my experience with slice of life and my experiences with real life, I could definitely like see these characters. I could probably just say, yeah, that's my friend here, that's my friend here, that's my ex here, and that's me when I was about 15.
Well, what I would give to dating a girl like Utaha in a fancy restaurant at that age, shit.
You have no idea, TKS.
Yeah, it is. Damn normie.
I wasn't normie in high school. I'm sorry. I was a normie who just watched anime on the side, but at the same time, like, I have a lot of experience doing stuff.
Okay, anything beyond that, we gotta save for a podcast.
Right?
Or a
To
subscriber
be honest, though,
milestone.
I was kind of the same way. Like, I didn't really get into anime until after high school. You know,
Yeah.
when I
Actually-
stopped interacting with people and I stopped leaving my room.
This is getting sad.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there was a point in my life where I basically turned into a hikikomori. So,
Oh boy.
anime,
And that was the Otaku Saga origin story, part 1.
right?
Part 0.
Episode 0. 0th episode.
Let's cry about this boy.
We went from let's fap to this girl to cry about this. Yeah, let's get back to the fapping about the girls here. Oh my god.
Right?
The
A1s.
Oh, what
cranked
probably-
up.
one of my
Holy shit.
favorite animated moments is that 360 shot of Izumi, where when they pan up on Izumi, just like spinning around in place.
Yeah, like
Right.
she's on a spinning pedestal.
Brilliant animation.
Actually, a scene I like, and it actually has nothing to do with the copious fan service in this episode, is when they zoom through Ari's hotel room and out to the shot of Rainbow Bridge in the bay.
That
Because combine that with the sound effects, and I mean, yeah, it's zooming in slightly on a 2D image, but holy shit, you felt like you were flying through the room. It's not easy to pull off. I mean, just subtle movements really sell it.
Yeah, there's one particular thing that they do with the art in this series that they did in season 1, but since since season 1 came out before we started,
Right.
we obviously have never been able to talk about any of Saekano.
Before we started doing YouTube, I do remember on an old Otaku Saga blog, you did a review for the first season.
I
of
did,
Saekano.
yeah. But I just wanted to point it out because you do see it a little bit in this episode when Utaha and Mr. Ethical are eating, or they're in the bar or whatever.
Right.
It seems like a little thing, but it's really the best representation that I think I've ever seen in anime. It's Utaha's tights. How they put the color of skin underneath the parts of the tights that would be pulled tight. I don't think I've ever seen that in another anime, and it makes it really pop.
So like the way it goes from like black to that purplish shade
Yeah, where you see it's
Yeah.
basically a slight skin shade underneath
the
black tights.
sheer.
and it's it seems like such a little thing, but it's something that I really noticed in the first season that I've never seen anywhere else. Usually if a character wears tights, it's just that color.
It's just like matte black almost.
Yeah.
Way to distinguish those from, say, thigh-high socks. But yeah, that attention to detail is an A1 hallmark.
Yeah. I mean,
When you don't have the team that worked on Yoshi anyway.
Right.
show off her legs.
Woo! Again,
You gotta show
my
off-
pick for best girl in the series.
You gotta show off all the body parts of all the girls. Which they definitely did in this episode
Oh,
because
good
Jesus.
Going off of my best girl, I cannot decide between Kano and
Kato.
Kato and Utaha. I cannot decide.
Again, though, you can't go wrong with this era.
Unfortunately, Eri
Yeah.
kind of it's not my style, so sorry.
I like Eri, but she definitely takes a back seat to the other two for me.
I do not like Izumi.
Izumi's like an outsider, though.
I would rather have Iriri than Izumi. And that's only because I have tried Izumi type girls. They're not fun. They're not as fun as you think. Like,
Damn normie.
Damn
Showing
normie.
off again,
Yes,
normie.
I'm.
Yes,
They
yes,
are very,
clean.
very clean.
It's like half covered ass.
That's
That's the only time where half-assing it is totally acceptable. Rap.
Ta-dum.
I'll be here all night.
But yeah,
I really don't have like.
This was, they even say it flat out in the title, it is a purely fan service episode.
Yeah.
So there isn't really a whole lot deep to talk about.
Yeah.
so yeah, to the animators of this episode, we fucking salute you.
Keep that shit up.
Salute the booty.
Yes. Don't talk about the source material. Anyway, so let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this plot-filled episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.
Boobs.
You are
Oops.
booty
Salute
to booty.
to booty. And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga talk.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu or Kara Sensei to subscribe to Otaku Saga. And if you'd like to help support us, please go check out our Patreon page.
Twice for emphasis.